right. Happy Friday. This is FIIK. FIIK stands for fuck if I know. My name is Andrea and I'm your host of FIIK. It's been a year and some change since I've recorded an episode. So, in saying that, I probably should talk about the origins of what I do here or used to do on Fridays, but I think I'll pick it back up. It's been a lot of fun, and I used to get really great reviews on it. So hopefully that will continue, even though I'm picking it back up now. All right, so FIIK. What is FIIK? Well, I've learned from the young people, and by young people, I mean like 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds. They ask a lot of questions. I have a godson. He's in that age range where if I'm with him, it'll be, God, mommy, hey. And everything is that. Why is it hot out? What makes it hot out? Why is the sun hot? Why is it in the sky? Why doesn't it fall to the earth? It's just question after question. And he'll go, why? Well, why? And so what I've discovered, the trick to stopping all of that is I just start with whenever any kid, especially the godsons, if they start asking questions like, but God, mommy, why? I just lead with, I don't know, if I know, right? That's what I want to say. I just usually say to them, I don't know, right? Because once you do that, they stop asking questions. So I've realized I feel that way kind of about life. Like if I just start going, I don't know, how's it going to turn out? I don't know. It'll be whatever happens is what happens. So we're going to do a run through for the week, not about anything in particular. It's just about whatever we want to talk about. But we do have a rundown for the week. Up first. By the way, I'm joined by our producer, Kay. She's going to be great. She's going to be helping me out so that I don't have to remember what we're talking about. All right. Kay, what are we talking about first?
So first, where have you been?
Where have we been? Everywhere. Where? It's been, I just got back into the office yesterday, Thursday. We have been so many places in the last 2 or so weeks. Maryland, Chicago, Detroit, Charlotte, Orlando. It's been so much. We called it the tour because we did a lot of event things. We made a video. Check out the video. So we had a video for it. Be sure to look at it. I did have someone today, interestingly enough, about the tour. I was in a board meeting this morning, and she asked me, she said, hey, so while you were on tour, I saw your video. I thought it was a great recap of all the things that happened on this 16-day tour. You did 6,000 miles of driving, 22 flights, 706 hours of event time, like where we were in an event, the entire team was. What'd you learn? What was like your big takeaway? And my big takeaway was I was woefully ill prepared for what it takes to do troop movements. I mean it. I have never, ever purchased 9 of anything. Nine of anything. I bought 9 plane tickets, and that was a lot all at one time. And a lot of people to feed and a lot of flights that they had. And it was expensive. And I said, I was not prepared for the fact that it's not even just the cost. It's just the fact that people have to eat. They have to, have like certain accommodations. And when I travel by myself, I never plan ahead. I am notorious for buying a ticket like on a Thursday and I leave on a Friday. And last time when I was in Chicago, I actually bought the ticket like at 10 o'clock in the morning and I was on a 1 o'clock flight. That is not uncommon for me. I kind of live that life. So to buy 9 tickets and then to be like, so where does everybody have a place? Does everybody have a room? Does everybody have a thing? And it's just like, whoa, this is so much to figure out. So that was the biggest thing I learned, is just how to move large groups of people, like our team, just moving them from one place to another, and without having to come back to the office to like regroup. There's no regroup. There was no restock in the middle.
All they do.
It was only do. It was a lot. So, but we got through it and it was great. And it was a huge lesson, huge learning lesson. Got to know all of my colleagues in a very special way. And it's amazing what happens when you meet with people at like, 1 a.m. and you're like, hey, you're still up? Yeah, because I just got here. So I've just checked into the hotel. So it was a lot. It was a lot. We had a good time though. Real good time. Great events all the way around.
So that's actually a great segue. So what have you all been doing?
What have we been doing?
Gotcha.
Trying to not get eaten by the pollen machine is what we're all trying. I feel like all of us are like, we're all like, good night. Like, what are we doing? Today, we are with, so we got off tour, technically it would have been Tuesday, but this past Tuesday. So this week, a few days later, Friday, we are currently right now, doing a 100 anniversary celebration for one of our favorite clients. Can you imagine being in business 100 years? I cannot. I'm looking at Kay. I cannot. I feel like 10 years is 100 years. I can't imagine 100 years being 100 years. That's just so impressive. So they're doing a big celebration. They brought in all the retirees. That was pretty cool. Fun fact about retirees, one of the big concerns about this event, which I think is completely warranted, is that the retirees would get to the event too early, which I agree with. So my mother is in the retiree category. My mom is 76. And I swear, she can't get anywhere late anymore. It is always 30 to 45 minutes early. She gets nervous. I flew with her recently. She gets nervous. The flight was at 2. She said, Andrea, we ought to leave at 11:30. The airport is 20 minutes away. And I was like, 11:30? Like, I can't even get into the Delta Lounge now until 3 hours before. Like, I don't know that that's going to work. So, but she's like, we've got to get there. You never know what's going to happen. So retirees are the best. If you want them to be there on time, they will definitely be there 30 to 45 minutes early. So we came up with an idea that was super cute. It was an early bird lounge. So cute. Great idea for folks that come early to an event. They can camp out comfortably until the event gets started. So that was kind of cool. Thought it was a cool idea. What are we doing this weekend? I plan on resting. Also, I am obsessed with ChatGPT. Man, I did a recording of ChatGPT earlier this week. I love that thing. It is such a great partner in crime for everything. So I plan on testing the limits of ChatGPT. Also, the James River Film Festival. If you're Richmond based, James River Film Festival is this week again. That sounds kind of fun. It's supposed to rain tomorrow if you're in Richmond or in Virginia, I think. We'll be GATS. So I'll be inside, whatever I decide to do. And then, what else?
It's a helium shortage.
That's right. The helium shortage. Oh man, I don't have any updates on that. Why is there a helium shortage? Fuck if I know. You know what I mean? All I know is we tried to get some balloons and we could not get any helium filled balloons. 4 different locations, 4 different stores. They're like, we don't have any. It's like, oh my God. I mean, I guess it's fine. I guess that's why we use helium. I don't know. I guess helium's used for other stuff that's probably way more important than our Mylar balloons, but I'm a little disappointed that we can't get balloons. So that's a bummer.
Lastly, I heard that you were reading a new book.
Reading a new book. Yes. Okay. Reading a new book. I've just finished one book, Psychology of Money. That was pretty good. The book I'm reading now, though, is How to Build a Small Business. Maybe something like that. It's by the author Donald Miller. Oh my God. Best book of the whole thing. Of all the books, it's the best book. I feel like it's a legit playbook for if you have a small business and you're trying to run a small business. The metaphor is really an airplane and it's really great. And so obviously if you know anything about me, I'm really into aviation. So I'm super into it. but it's a playbook. It's like a step-by-step guide of first you do these things. Now, as a caveat, I would say it does help to have a little bit of sophistication in business. Like if you've been in business for 6 months to a year, a lot of things will make way more sense to you because you're like, oh, I've lived that life. I've seen this life. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like when he brings up the dreaded S curve. Oh man. I was like, yep, you're speaking my language, buddy. I know exactly what you're talking about. The dreaded S curve. So, but if I had to recommend a book, that would be the book that I recommend right now. So good. Can't wait to finish it and hopefully be real smart on business stuff. All right, people, it's Friday. I'm out of here. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm fighting the pollen monster. Okay? Have we missed anything?
We haven't missed anything.
Is that it? Ready to be out of here?
Y'all have a happy and great weekend.
Great weekend.
I hope I see y'all the James River films up there.
Everyone have a great weekend. We'll see you there next week.